Congratulations, you found the V Spot, a podcast where international superstar, myself, Madame Vivien V, interviews fascinating people who do fantastic things all about their life, their dreams, and what hits their spot. Today's guest is a sex kitten from New York City who's taking over the world. But first, here's a life update. Congratulations, you found the V-Spot. Happy Gemini season, everybody. Big news, I just had another solar return. And it was so much fun. I didn't really have any plans other than to follow my joy. That's always the best plan. My birthday is always a time of reflection for me. And I always ask people 2 questions on their birthday. What is their intention for their next year? And what is something they are proud of about their last year? To answer those questions for myself, I'll tell you, my intention for this next year is to remove myself from my insecurities, to exercise my cringe. I have so many big dreams. I want to travel the world. I want to entertain the masses in multiple languages. I'm working my hardest at learning Portuguese. Literally, I'm doing everything, and I mean everything. Sometimes with 3 tutors at a time. But you can't do these things if you second guess yourself. What I have learned in my 35 years is I feel like the world is really rooting for you. It's rooting for all of us. We're all rooting for each other. We want each other's dreams to succeed. We want each other's lives to be beautiful, sparkly, wonderful things, because I do think that deep down, all of us know that we are each other. And when one of us succeeds, all of us are succeeding. Oh, God, this is just turning into one of those little self-help talks. I'm through with second guessing myself, and I'm ready to do anything and everything to make my dreams come true. And by you listening to this, you are helping make those dreams come true, and I am so grateful for you. The thing that I am most proud of is connecting with you, with all of you who are listening, with all of you who are watching, with all of you who are reading my newsletter, who are following me on social media, who are coming to my shows, who are enjoying the art that I am putting out. But before I get too mushy and gushy about it, let me just say one more time, thank you so much. And now let's dive into our schmexy guest. We are here with international sex kitten, drag diva. She is changing drag entertainment around the world. She has reinvented douching, and she is the most beautiful queen I have ever met. Everyone, give it up for my favorite dumb slut, Jamie CD.
Oh my God, thank you. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. Oh my goodness. I love you.
I love you too. Thank you so much for having me on your gorgeous podcast.
I know, yes. Oh my God, you look amazing on the white couch.
Thank you.
You were going to leave that.
I won't get a spray tan on it.
Oh, that's please don't, don't. I will send the bill. But you can get some body glitter on it. Sure. Body glitter is welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. People cannot leave this apartment without some form of glitter on them.
Something, confetti, glitter, a lot of other things too, but mostly confetti and glitter.
So you really are the sexiest queen.
Oh my God, thank you.
In New York City, in the world.
Thank you.
Question.
Yeah.
Have you ever hooked up in drag?
I haven't gone all the way in drag.
You haven't gone all the way?
I haven't gone all the way, but I've done other things. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's a yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Like, what was your favorite time?
Well, there's this one little place called The Box. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I think everyone's heard of it.
I hooked up with someone at The Box, too.
If you haven't hooked up with someone at The Box...
While in drag,
then you're not living life. there's a lot of straight guys that go there who are just kind of like interested in the cross-dresser of it all. It was like one of those situations.
One of those situations where they
Yeah.
wanted to get to know the CD.
They did. And they also had their girlfriend there too. So that was fun. But she wasn't a
What?
part of it. Yeah. She was just up at the bar.
She waited at the bar. Tell us the
Yeah.
situation.
Well, he was really cute and
Uh-huh.
he was giving me money to talk to him. So I was
Okay.
just like,
It's a good start.
yeah, I was there. We were just chatting. He was giving me like $100 bills for every 10 minutes I was chatting with him.
Honey,
Yeah.
use big words.
Yeah, exactly. Because what am I going to say? Like, oh my God, yeah.
What?
What?
Just say what?
It's
for 10
so
minutes?
loud in here. What?
Can you say that again? Chick-ching.
Yeah, exactly. So,
So he's giving you money at the bar.
yeah, he was just giving me money to chat with him. It was like, he just keeps passing it to me. And I'm like, okay, so we're going to talk a little bit longer, aren't we?
Uh-huh.
And then it sort of just turned into, do you want to go to the bathrooms sort of thing?
Uh-huh.
And if you've ever been into those bathrooms.
Did you go into the one that has the stirrups in it?
No, I went to the one where it has the bar on the top where you can hold on to it.
Oh my
You can sit-
God.
Yes.
Oh my God. Did you grip the bar?
He was gripping the bar. But we didn't have sex, remember?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Of
lots,
course.
Lots of dirty things were going on, but not that.
Yeah. It's I live.
Listen, you just have to live your life. Live your best life.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm here to viv my best life.
Viv your best life.
Yeah.
I want to live my best life.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you should. It's take the brand, run with it.
Yeah.
And Vivien Your Best Life is definitely hooking up with Breeder in the box bathroom.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was fun.
Would you ever go all the way in drag?
Yes, I would.
Oh, you would?
I would, but like it needs to be the right situation.
Like, are we talking 6 figures or what?
Yeah. We're talking money, honey. Or he better be just like the most drop dead gorgeous like man on this planet.
Honey, there's drop dead gorgeous men everywhere. Like, just get the money.
Yeah.
Drag is it's
expensive to get in like look all like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Body glitter and a trench coat, very
Yeah.
expensive. I am living for this look. You are giving
Thank you.
like Flasher,
Yes.
who just ran in from a storm on the beach. Like he proposed,
And
and
I said no.
And you said no.
Yeah, I said
you
no.
said no because the money wasn't there.
It wasn't right.
Money wasn't right.
Honey, the check better clear.
Check better clear. You're such an athlete.
I am an athlete.
Yeah.
I would consider myself like that's like a part of my identity for sure.
Before you were Jamie CD, before you were doing drag,
Yeah.
what were you doing with your time? Who were you?
I was modeling.
Work.
So yeah, day job situation. Of course, I've always just aspired to be the Naomi Campbell or the Adriana Lima. Like it's always been in the back of my mind. When I started drag, of course, that was my inspiration. Those are my girls.
The supermodels.
The supermodels of the time. That really just kind of inspired me to do makeup, to do hair, because I wanted to look like them. Even though, God, I'm never going to look like them. But like,
I think you look like them.
oh, well, thank you. I will take that.
Yeah.
But let's, be realistic here. They're like untouchable. And I just love the glamour of it all and the sexiness of it all. And that's
for sure.
what I try to embody when I do drag.
You're very successful at it. You're incredibly successful at it. I mean, you've only been doing drag for 4 years.
Yeah.
You are Glam Award nominated.
Yes.
In New York City. You are booked and blessed in New York City. You have worked at some of the most iconic clubs. You've worked at The Box. You're the queen of Gitano.
Yes.
You are a producer at House of Yes.
I am alongside the best.
Honey.
Listen, it
Honey.
takes two.
Oh, my word. I don't want to toot my own horn.
Yeah.
But I do. Yeah. I love working with you at House of Yes.
I am obsessed with it. It is such a fun experience. And you're just honestly very easy to work with.
Oh, thank you.
And most people wouldn't expect that because your drag is so like Your drag is so chaotic.
That's what makes it so balanced and fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you are one of the most balanced, like
Yes.
disciplined people that I know. So what we create together at House of Yes is
Controlled chaos.
It is controlled chaos, and it's all glam. And our show is called what?
Dumb
Slut. Coming on Thursday, June 12th. All over your face, honey.
Yum. See you there.
And it's an evening show, y'all, just to make the note. So you can go there, see the show from 8 to 10 and get to bed before midnight. And it's going to be an incredible show.
I am so excited. We have been producing it for a bit now.
We have.
And I'm so excited for this next one.
Yeah. What are you most excited about the next one coming up?
I'm excited about the theme of it all.
What's the theme again?
Stripped. And listen, I do love a supermodel, but I also love the strip club.
Yes, you do.
So it's going to be like a full production Cirque du Soleil strip club show.
We did the show originally at the Q, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Yes. That was 2 years ago. It was an every Saturday show. Yeah. And after years of hounding House of Yes, they finally gave us a shot.
Yes.
And we turned it out.
Girl, we knocked it out of the ballpark.
Out of the ballpark.
We had record-breaking bar sales on a Thursday. They've never had that.
Uh-huh. And we revamped the entire theater. They were begging us to come back. Begging, honey.
I love when people beg for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure you do. We decided that we would come back for this Pride show, but then when we were having our talk about what to do for Pride, what would the dumb sluts do for Pride?
Right.
Because times are crazy.
Times are wild right now.
Absolutely. And we need to provide, as entertainers, we need to provide release from that, while also providing some kind of commentary on it.
Right.
Because it's our community that is being targeted and scapegoated, used as a scapegoat for all of this corruption.
Right.
So we thought, dumb slut. What would the dumb sluts do for Pride? Well, they want to strip our rights, but we only strip for tips. That's right. That's right. So it's dumb slut stripped.
Stripped, yeah. And we'll be stripping for tips.
Yeah.
Like every other stripper does.
So we have an incredible cast.
Yes.
Yeah. We have Dev Doe.
Yes. We have Dev Doe. We have Daniela Darling.
Mm-hmm. And then we have Blaine Petrovia.
Oh, I love the way you say that.
Sex on legs.
Yes.
With a sense of humor.
With a sense of humor. And you're going to get stunts, choreography, just hair flips, all of it.
Oh my God, the choreography. We just confirmed AJ Blankenship.
Yes.
As our choreographer for this one. AJ has choreographed for Adam Lambert, for Kesha, now for us.
The dumb sluts.
Are you going to be doing any big numbers?
I will be doing one big number. I don't want to give anything away.
Okay.
Because,
Yeah, they should just get a ticket and come see us on June 12th.
Exactly. June 12th, get a ticket. Don't miss out. But it is a newer pop culture stripper moment.
Yeah.
So if you can guess, be my guest.
Just imagine Jamie with no clothes on. That's what the show's going to be.
Yes.
At our last show, you did this very hot number.
Yeah.
With our then choreographer, one of our backup dancers, Nico Kem.
Yeah.
What was the song to it?
It was a mix.
Uh-huh.
It was Teyana Taylor, Morning. It mixed into Victoria Monet, Freak.
Uh-huh. The mix was one of those tracks that you're like getting down to.
Oh my gosh.
But like making love to.
Yes. It was a very slow and sensual, sexy moment in time. Yeah. I took my time.
You did take your time on that stage and you showed us everything. when you are creating
Yeah.
these full-on numbers, right? You're a girl that can like just play a track and go and do a twirl.
Yeah.
And then you have your stunts, and your stunts are amazing. You do your handstands, you do your somersaults, you do your
Yes.
flips.
The
I
gymnastics of it
remember
all.
when you discovered you could do your splits.
At Dumb Slut.
At Dumb Slut. Oh my God. Do you remember that time when we were doing that Dumb Slut and we were doing like a drag roulette? You were in like spike heels like these, and then you were doing backflips on the stage, and then I, for whatever reason, laid down at the end of the stage, and then you landed like boom, legs apart on either side of my head. I'm not joking. Like the heels almost, the heels would have gone in my eyes.
Yeah, it was.
It would have been the most cunt way to go blind.
Jamie CD blinded Madame V. Girl,
With Louboutins.
God, that's the story. They weren't Louboutins, but we'll say that.
They were painted.
Girl, the scare I had, when I'm doing a back handspring, I can see what I'm doing. So when my hands hit the ground and I saw you laying down, I did put my feet where I thought I should put them. Hopefully you weren't going to move. It was like, oh my God. Yeah, I could have just killed her. So
I saw God. It looked like your pussy.
yeah, it was my I think I did sit on your face after that, though.
Oh, yeah,
As a
turn it
joke.
into comedy, honey.
It's like death turned to comedy.
When is it not funny?
Girl.
When you're creating your numbers, when you're creating like your big stuff, when you're not just going out there to go do a twirl to like one of your favorite bops, what's your process?
One, I watch the music videos to the tracks that I'm choosing. Sometimes there might not be one, but I always envision what it would be like if they did a music video for that. And then I create around that.
Okay.
As far as like choreography, I kind of map out where I want to do my like stunts and my skills. The rest of the track, I have to play with choreo.
You are a very, very gifted performer when it comes to taking your time. Like you can just stand, deliver, do a little hair toss.
Yeah.
And the
girls
people will be
don't-
captivated.
The thing is like when if you're gonna do stunts, you don't have to do them right away.
Right.
Don't give it away. Don't nut quick. You know what I mean?
Don't I?
Gotta hold on to it for a little bit.
Cling, honey.
Get them like aroused first, you know, and then climax later.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's how I do my numbers.
That's how you always, and you always climax.
I never not climax. I always make it my business to come.
It's all over that audience.
Yeah.
Hey babes, Madame Vivien V here. We are living in wild times and being inundated with sometimes traumatizing information, but I'm gonna highlight some good. For the last 23 years, the Ali Forney Center has been saving lives, providing shelter, food, and resources for trans queer youth, giving them the tools to thrive. They are a nonprofit and they operate on donations. So if you are feeling generous and you are in a place where you can put that kind of energy out in the world, then here is a QR code, or if you're listening, you can go to aliforneycenter.org/donate and give what you can. Any amount is helpful, and your actions are shaping the world that we want to live in. So, yeah, love ya. Mwah. Back to the episode. Your bag of tricks
Yeah.
seems bottomless. What are all the things that you do that you enjoy doing?
As far as tricks,
As far as stunts.
I don't know. I love walking on my hands because no one else can do it. Of course, everyone can do a cartwheel. Like it's like easy at this point. Every queen's doing a cartwheel, but can they walk in a handstand? No. So I'm gonna pull that one out. Yeah, it's my favorite party trick, I think. Or just holding the handstand for a good 20 seconds. That's iconic.
Where did this athleticism come from?
Gymnastics.
Gymnastics.
My mom signed me up when I was 6. I did not ask for that,
Okay.
and then I stuck with it. 18 years.
18 years of
Yeah.
gymnastics.
Yeah.
Do you got trophies?
I have gold medals, honey. I'm a national champion
You fucking better.
on the floor exercise 2011 and 12.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Work. Where are the trophies now?
They're at my home with my mom.
And where's that?
Buffalo, New York.
You're from Buffalo.
I'm from Buffalo, New York, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I should have guessed because of the accent.
Can you tell I have an accent?
Yeah, honey.
What? Really? What do I sound like?
Trash.
Are you calling people from Buffalo trash?
I'm calling you trash.
Because I am. I'm kidding. No. We love Buffalo.
Yeah,
but,
we love Buffalo.
We had to escape that. God. And
Yeah.
if anybody from Buffalo is watching, I love you. You can leave too.
When you say you had to escape, what was the upbringing like?
Oh, I mean, it was great. I didn't hate it at all. It was a great upbringing for me. Very easy. You know, the suburbs life.
Okay.
Very just like go to school, go to gymnastics practice, do your homework, go home. Like
Win championships.
Win championships.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when I say leave Buffalo, it was it just didn't have what I wanted. It did obviously there's no modeling industry there. That's why I moved to New York. And then I found drag later on. So I mean, there is drag in Buffalo, but not the way that I want to do drag.
What you're doing with drag now, you just got back from an Australian tour.
Yes.
Iconic. It was iconic?
Yes. I was there with Poof Doof. And
say it again.
Poof Doof. So hot. I was there in Melbourne and then Sydney.
Okay.
And Sydney was for Mardi Gras. And I've never done it before. It was absolutely amazing. They were the most accommodating hosts and the coolest parties ever. They also travel all over the world. They do parties in LA. They do parties in New York.
Okay.
I will see them for Pride this year.
Work.
In New York. I'm hoping to go to DC to see them as well. They're just a traveling circus of party fun.
Are you going to be touring with them?
I'm not touring the US with them,
No.
But I will be doing some things with them in New York.
At Gitano, when you started drag
in Mexico.
At Gitano, right?
Not exactly Gitano. You had been working in Tulum at Gitano, right? You were hosting parties, right?
Well, what happened was, so it was
the pandemic.
Kind of. It was the end of the
Towards the
pandemic.
end,
It was winter of 2021. I bought a one-way ticket to Mexico, and I brought a couple wigs, a couple outfits.
Yeah.
And I took some time off, but then there was that venue, Radio Tulum.
I love.
It's the best. They had that stage over a pool. It was just a collection of artists. I wanted to host a Drag Race viewing party, and then I did the first one. Probably 100 people came, but nobody wanted to watch the show. Well, they wanted to watch me.
Yeah.
And so I pulled a 2-hour show out of my ass. And then that's when you asked.
I said, hey, Viv, could I perform?
Yeah.
Because it was really a clusterfuck of all different talents. You know what I
that
mean?
was the name of the thing. It was Cluster Cabaret.
Yes, cluster cabaret. You know, you had drag queens, you had fire breathers, you had twirlers, you had everything.
Yeah, we just walked the beach and grabbed every single Argentinian that was a circus performer and was like, you want to get paid?
Come on over.
Come on over, honey.
And then I was like, I had a wig, I had makeup, and I had a t-shirt that was like a button-up shirt dress that I was like, I think it's in a dress. And I had a pair of heels. And I said, Viv, can I perform at your show? And you said, yeah, girl. Meanwhile, you had no idea I had never performed.
Yeah, I had it's just...
Yeah, it was like...
If you brought a wig, I figured that you already had it in you.
No, I was just doing drag for Instagram and making funny TikToks. It was not like I performed yet. So yeah, you gave me my first little drag shot performance and I fell in love. And that's where it all started for me. Yeah.
Do you remember the moment that it clicked for you?
Yeah, it was after I got off the stage. I was like, oh my God, I love this. The rush of adrenaline and the high and the doing gymnastics again, because I had lost that for a minute.
Really?
Yeah, it was like I wasn't really training. I wasn't doing anything. How was I going to incorporate what I love so much into my life again? That was the way.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So drag is brought a resurgence of your childhood passion.
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing.
And maybe it's not at the same level because of difficulty. Of course, it's like I'm in heels, I'm on a hard floor, but it's still...
it still looks hard to me.
Yeah. Well, it is hard, but you know what I mean? It's not like I'm competing against well, I guess I am competing against all the fiercest queens in the world.
I remember you did, what's that song by Pussycat Dolls?
I did React.
React.
That was the first track I ever performed.
Pool.
In the pool.
with the chair.
The choreo.
Full everything, honey.
Wet.
Water splashing.
All over the audience.
Yeah. And then I remember I followed up with that by blindfolding 3 audience members and playing Stand By Me and then randomly pushing them into the pool.
And hopefully they wouldn't drown.
I was like, they'll be fine. And then I always dove in with them after.
Right.
A nice little finale.
Always got soaking wet.
Yes, honey, that corset was rusted. Rusted by the end of it. Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
Your drag is always the most polished. That's another thing that I think I love about, like, getting to work with you is that you always look like you wash your clothes.
Well, I do. You got to wash those tights, honey, and wash your damn wigs. Wash the wigs.
Wash the wigs. I think, girl, I think I still have glue on some of my wigs from like when I first got them.
Yeah, yeah. And I want you to know, we can tell.
It is one of my favorite things is to like see your face when I pull a wig out backstage. You're just like,
Yeah.
yes, oh girl.
I'm like, let me get to work.
Let's get to work. And let's take a quick break. Sister, you're a full-time, part-time woman, officially a crossdresser. It's what the CD stands for. Where do you want to take your drag? Like, what's the ultimate vision for Jamie CD?
I mean, the ultimate vision for me is to continue to travel the world and perform in front of audiences.
Work.
I do want to take my business further and also open up new businesses with my drag.
Okay,
Yeah.
amazing. Wait, which business do you want to take further?
Not the hooking business. We can put that aside.
But put that aside. And I think that's right. I think that's gonna be that would be your most lucrative business. So you want to travel the world, right?
I want to travel the world. I want to perform for massive audiences.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
When you say massive audiences, are we talking theaters? Are we talking arenas? What are we talking?
I'm talking like Vegas.
Okay.
Obviously, we've talked about that I'm a gymnast and acrobatics, and I would love to have a spot in Vegas.
Have you auditioned for the Drag Race?
I have auditioned for Drag Race
Uh-huh.
twice.
Okay.
Haven't gotten the call.
Not yet.
Not yet, but
Mhm.
it's casting. It's casting. They
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
have all the good girls on the same season.
No. Oh my God. You will definitely give those girls a run for their money.
I will, and
And
I
you would-
can't wait to do it.
Yeah, you'd be a shoo-in at the Vegas show.
Yeah.
Is it the Drag Race Vegas that you'd want to be a part of? Or like do you imagine having your own thing? Or do you want to join like Cirque du Soleil or
I mean, of course, I would love to be on, Drag Race Live. But yeah, Cirque du Soleil would be fierce, right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine a drag queen on Cirque du Soleil?
oh my God. One time I opened for Cirque du Soleil.
You did.
I did. Yeah,
That
it was
is iconic.
It was girl, you have no idea. It was one of my first gigs when the pandemic was over.
Yeah.
They called me a car to go to the end of Staten Island, the farthest end of Staten Island,
Oof.
right? And I opened for Cirque du Soleil
Yeah.
at a 1-year-old's birthday party.
What?
I know.
That
I
is
know.
so random.
It was so random, honey. These people, they had like cotton candy stations. They had Ferris wheels. I had my own trailer.
Oh, wow.
Right. What this family did for a living is they raised Rottweilers. I didn't know that you could make that much money raising Rottweilers. It sounds
No.
like waste management to me.
It sounds like
You-
money laundering to
It
me.
sounds, yeah, she says with her accent and her trench coat. So get this. So I go down there for the gig. I'm waiting in my trailer, and this handler, this woman, she bursts into the trailer and she's like, "Oh, you're here. Thank God. We were looking everywhere for a drag queen, but all of them just want to look like girls now. Thank God we have you."
I would have punched that bitch in the face immediately.
That is so Buffalo of you.
Girl.
It took me a moment.
You're like,
It's-
excuse
whatever
me.
gets a girl booked, honey. Whatever gets a girl booked.
Girl, I'll take the check, but damn,
I know.
hold your
For
tongue.
a 1-year-old's birthday party, that kid ain't gonna remember anything.
Literally, they just didn't want some like cross-dresser hooker there. They wanted like someone who was more
if
like.
you were there, honey, those men would not know what to do.
Yeah, especially the ones in Staten Island.
I mean, they wouldn't be able to handle themselves.
No. So how did you start drag and where do you want to take it? I know we talked about me, but I want to see what you have to say.
God. She's not as self-centered as she looks.
Oh my gosh, no. I'm the most loving, caring
You
person.
really are. You just paint like a
I just paint like a I'm actually really kind.
Yeah. With that gentle man jaw.
Oh.
She's soft, honey.
It's a Paris Hilton jaw.
It is a Paris. Yeah. Tell her hi for me.
I love you, Paris.
I started drag at Bushwig in 2012. I was actually the first performance of the first Bushwig. But drag has been like one of the scenes that like followed me my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody always recommended that I try it. I remember doing a clowning gig with my grandmother and like she put me in lashes and everyone thought I was a girl and I was upset about it because I was 15 and she was like, oh, you'd be such a lovely girl. And changed my whole mood about it.
It is true.
It's true. Oh my God, I'm the most beautiful mustached woman ever. But I started drag because I really wanted to feel sexy.
Yeah.
I did.
Me too, girl.
It's girl, you were sexy before. People were paying you to be sexy. You're a sample size model. So, I mean, but I understand you're entitled to your feelings. I don't mean to say that, like, you didn't feel sexy, whatever.
A different kind of sexy.
A different kind of sex. You want to feel them femme goddess.
The femme god sexy.
Yes, honey. Yes. Tap in. My intention for drag, I think, started as feeling sexy, and then it moved into, I just want to be the greatest entertainer of all time.
Yes.
Right? And I do remember in my early days, I did hook up in drag 4 times. I've hooked up in drag 4 times.
Full drag.
Full drag.
Did you have like sex?
Well,
because I said I haven't done that yet, but
no, I have not. I did not have full on, but 3 of the times I was a clown. Like, like seriously, girl, like the lips all around, looking like the Joker's reject, honey. and
they wanted to you
at the box.
Okay, well, that makes lots of sense.
It makes sense. Girl, those high rollers, they have their fantasies.
They really do.
Sick in the head, honey, but deep in the pocketbook. And I got my sexy validation this one time. Like, it all happened at once, right?
Yeah.
I was like, coming home, it was that divine hour on a Sunday, 6 a.m., and nobody's quite going out for church yet, and people are all in bed or at the after party. And I was walking home, and I was like going through this 90s grunge hooker phase in my red bob and like torn fishnets. And I'm like describing my current outfit.
You're like, literally, so you in this. This exact
outfit. The hair was plastic, not human.
This is human?
Yes, this is human, you bitch. Oh my God. Scalped her myself, honey, and then threw it in the wash with an orange. Now, it was outside this building, right?
Yeah.
And I'm walking past this like rough trade, honey. Walking past this rough trade. And so I'm a little nervous, right?
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous, even though I'm a 7-foot everything woman.
Right.
But as I walk past him, you know, when you're like in Mexico and people will be like, oranges, mangoes, cocaine, you know, he was like 10 inches. And I turned around and I was like, prove it.
That's iconic.
And then he started following me, but like not in a scary way.
Yeah,
it was a little scary.
But
like in the scary, sexy way, right?
10 inches, you could follow me.
Yeah, you can follow. Social distancing not required. And so we go upstairs on my building. We go up to the roof, right? My roof is, you have the best view, right? The entire city. And I got my full fam fantasy, honey.
Wow.
I removed my...
I'm like, so you took the 5 pairs of tights off?
No.
What?
I kept the wig. I kept everything on. I just blew him.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Gagged a little, make him feel confident, you know.
Well, if it was 10, I feel like I would gag a little.
I discovered a new part of myself, right?
Period.
I was flexing muscles I didn't even know I had. After that, I was like, All right. Sexy box checked.
Check. Period.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. And then it became all about just cashing checks.
Yeah.
And I, like you, I want to tour the world.
Yeah.
I want to share my entertainment. My ultimate dream. Do you know Carol Burnett?
Yeah.
Okay, work. I would like to host a variety show on a fantastic television network.
Yeah.
That is like Carol Burnett's show,
You would
where
be
I
good
get
at
to
that.
bring on special guests and we get to do silly, kooky, funny things and get to know the guests and sell products.
Oh.
Yes.
Like a little QVC moment.
Like a little QVC moment. Speaking of, oh my word, what do we have here right in the very front? For those of you that are listening, we'll say it at the same time. It is the Do. Now, Jamie CD, you have revolutionized douching.
Yes, the way you say this is funny.
Have, though.
I reinvented the anal douche. She can't help
You were
but laugh.
talking about this when we met, and I was like,
Okay,
girl.
Yeah.
And then you came out with it.
I did it. Yeah.
You did it.
Yeah. So I reinvented the anal douche.
Uh-huh.
It is called Do. The company's called Do. It is your, traditional anal douche silicone ball, but with upgraded features.
Upgraded features. What's it got? Wi-Fi?
A mega upgrade. Girl, it's got Wi-Fi, YouTube.
Oh, you better.
TikTok, all of it.
That's what's taking you so long in there.
The TikTok's up there, girl. No, it cuts time in half.
Okay, work.
Yeah. The cap has been reinvented. We also have a very wide mouth to clean.
Modeled after.
Usually the douches have really small openings. You can't fill it quickly.
Yeah.
Ours has a very wide mouth. So you can fill it and clean it super easy. We do have patent technology. It is called Click Connect.
Okay.
So you can click on and off the cap as well as the tips. They click on and off. And they are disposable tips. So you never have to really buy a new douche. You just can get new tips.
Okay.
And then we have a one-way water valve. So the water can only go up and not back in. Nothing will get sucked back in. No dirty water.
Girl, the amount of porta potties that I have used to do in, because,
Chic.
Well, when you're out and about, you're doing these tours, you're doing Burning Man, you're doing all these festivals.
You got to douche somewhere.
You got to douche somewhere, and I ain't going to lay down in a porta potty.
No. So we've stopped. Yeah. So it's a one-way water valve. And then we have an air valve at the bottom of the douche so you can continuously douche while it's inside of you. You don't have to take it out to fill it up with air.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can leave it inside and just continue to pump.
Oh.
Are you not doing that?
No. I'm about
Girl.
to cut my time in half,
It's going to cut your time in half.
Jesus.
And then we also have a dip straw that's attached on the inside so you don't have to bend over. It sucks the water or the fluid from the bottom. It's travel size.
Yeah.
Easy to clean, easy to store.
And you just came out with your own
Lube, yeah.
You better work.
Yeah, we just launched a lube. It is called Dube. LOL. It is a water-based lubricant because, the whole brand is water-based. Yeah, it's pretty successful. It's been going really great.
I think it's very successful.
Yeah.
I used it recently on my trip to Brazil.
Oh, I love. Do you have a story? Do you want to share with
I have a story.
the audience with Dube?
Oh, God. Well, okay. It's a messy story.
Oh, it's that messy.
It's like messy.
Oh.
But now I feel like I have to say it. Okay, we might cut it because it's really crazy. It's really messy. So, okay, anyway. So I went to this party, right, in Brazil on Friday night. We got there at 2 a.m. My friends weren't feeling well halfway through and they had to leave. And I'm like, whatever, I'll have a great time. I'm having a wonderful time. I end up closing the thing out at 10 a.m.
Wow.
Right? And I'm on my way out the door. And then these two Brasileiros, they come up to me and they just start Portuguesing all over me, honey. Right? And it's like, eu falo pouco de português, but I know enough Portuguese to get into trouble. I don't know enough to get out.
Got it.
Yeah. But I was determined to only speak Portuguese with these guys, and they found it so endearing.
Yeah.
So they took me by the hand, right? And they were taking me the only place where you get privacy, which is, guess what? The porta potties.
Porta potty.
Money. So I'm like, this can't be happening. They opened the doors to the porta potties to every fucking porta potty. And the things I have seen, I cannot unsee. Because this is after like a 12-hour party. The sun is coming up. The South American heat is
Rising.
roasting these little things, honey. And we get to the end of the porta potty line. And we open up the last one. And then they just push me in. And I'm like, oh my God, okay, work. This is happening. I am that girl. And so
Okay, yeah.
luckily, I had my dube with me, so it wasn't a complete disaster.
Thank God.
Thank God.
It's travel size.
It is travel size. It is travel size, and it's easy to explain to security that it's not drugs.
Right.
Okay, this is where it gets
Messy.
yes.
Yes.
So you're at this party for so long. One of the gentlemen had a little accident, you know. This is the end of the party, so there's no toilet paper.
Right.
Except there is some toilet paper that is dried out on the top of the trash pile in the urinal part. So
Please, this is just insane.
we take the toilet paper, we clean up as much as we can, and then I leave the two behind in this like purgatory porta potty hell.
Yeah.
I find someone who's cleaning up the party, and through interpretive dance, I get a roll of toilet paper. Scott brand, can you believe? I bring it back to them. They clean up. I get in my Uber. I'm on my way home, and I'm like, well done, girl. You had a great night. And then I get a call from one of them. It's like, hey, come meet us at this apartment. We're having a chill. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So I show up to the apartment, right? The one that had the accident, everybody has since showered except me. I just got there. I'm getting undressed, and then he lit underneath my member.
Yeah.
There's a little piece of toilet paper. And in English, he pulls it off and he's like, how we first met.
Oh my God. That is fucking disgusting.
I know.
What a romantic story.
I know, he added the romance.
Wow.
To get a Brazilian man, honey.
At least he's funny.
That's true. And
That's
not
funny.
looking, honey.
Oh, hot and funny. Hard to come by.
Honey, that's the tea. Let's take a break. Hey, y'all. Thanks for listening. Madame Vivien V here. If you enjoy me online, you'll love me in person. And lucky you can see me live in Dumb Slut at House of Yes on June 12th. Mark your calendars, or better yet, get your tickets paid for by Dumb Slut Behavior. See you June 12th. Mwah. This is the V Spot. So we want to know, what is hitting your spot right now? What is exciting you? What is at the front of your mind?
What's at the front of my mind? I mean, this is so lame for me to say, but I'm excited for the Cowboy Carter tour. I'm going on Thursday.
That's not lame.
I just feel like
If Beyonce heard that, she would put a red laser on your forehead right now.
I don't mean it like, lame as in the show. I'm just like, there's so many other crazy things happening in the world, but I'm just so excited for that.
You can be excited.
Okay, yeah.
What are you most excited about?
I'm so excited to hear her sing opera.
Yes.
Girl.
Work.
Like, what? I loved the Cowboy Carter album. And of course, I got tickets. So I'm going on Thursday.
Where are you?
I am in section 200, row 6.
I know exactly where that is.
Right in the
Are you on
center.
the ground? Or are you on the... Okay, good.
Right in the center.
You got expensive seats.
Yeah, they were not cheap, but it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going in drag?
No, I'm not going in drag because I want to buck out.
Okay. You better work.
Sweet honey bucking, baby.
And what's your favorite song on the album?
Riverdance.
Oh.
Bounce on the dance. I don't know. I love that song. I also love Tyrant. Like, every time I hear Tyrant, like the opening of it, I tear up.
Oh, really?
I get emotional.
But it's like...
The hangman part. The hangman, answer me now. It's insane.
Oh my God, you sound so nice.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you. Maybe
Have you ever explored that?
I've never explored. No.
You should.
Should I sing?
Yeah, maybe.
No,
Sometime.
girl. Some of these drag queens got to put the mic down. Let me just say.
Name names.
I'm not naming names, but you know who you are. Put the mic down. It wouldn't be the V Spot if we weren't shady.
Is that there will be no live singing at Dumb Slut. I promise.
There will not be.
Oh, okay. My favorite song on the album is oh my God, I can't think of the name of it, but it's the one with Miley and her.
Oh my God, yes.
That little
Two Most Wanted.
lesbian. What is it?
Two Most Wanted.
Two Most Wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lesbian love story.
So good.
Oh my God.
They won a Grammy for that.
They did?
Yeah.
Good for them. I missed that part of the Grammys.
You did.
Oh.
It was iconic.
My favorite part of that whole thing was her surprise face.
The surprise win. She's
Yeah.
like,
She looked like a ghost.
I mean, she just arrived. That's why. She literally arrived right before they announced her name. She sat for maybe like a minute, not even.
We love an on-time diva. So Cowboy Carter, did you see Renaissance?
I saw Renaissance, yes. Absolutely incredible. Of course I cried. I'm gonna definitely cry at this show as well. So that's on my mind right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that you're so excited.
Yeah, girl. Oof, get me there now.
Ooh. How can people find you?
They can find me on Instagram
Okay.
at the Jamie CD.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's the same on TikTok, the Jamie CD.
Mm-hmm. Jamie.
Yes, JAMIECD
Mm-hmm.
for Crossdresser.
For Crossdresser.
You can also find me on Venmo at JAMIE capital C capital D. It is case sensitive.
It is case sensitive.
Yes.
You better. And you can find me on Venmo at MADAMEV. Once again, that's MADAMEV. Okay, I love you. You're amazing.
I love
You're
you too.
incredible. And I will see you at House of Yes on June 12th, you dumb slut.
I'm so excited. I love you, Viv.
Yes.
Thank you for having me on the V
course.
Spot.
Anytime. Ciao.
Mwah.